peanut, or at least a simulated one, located in front of City Hall on West Evergreen Street as a tribute to Bryan County's peanut farmers. The Choctaw Nation's headquarters highlights an 80-acre campus housing programs and services for tribal members. Elsewhere, the Choctaw Casino and Resort Durant dazzles visitors with its first-class accommodations, gaming, and entertainment. For a nature
Do I have to click a button? I can't remember. Or do I just leave it alone? Do I have to click this call to order button, or do I just leave it alone? You just leave it alone. Okay, just leave it alone. All right. All right, call to order. It's 4 o'clock. Call to order regular meeting of the Parks and Recreation Advisory Board, August 17th, 2021. Please take the roll.
Board Member Bishop,
Present.
Board Member Brittingham,
Here.
Board Member DeLauro,
Here.
Board Member Robinson,
Here.
Chairman Simulescu.
Here. All right. Order of business. Number one is consent items. Pretty much consider approval of regular minutes. May 18th, 2021. Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve the minutes. I'll second.
Okay. Take the vote, please.
So you all can click on.
Oh,
I can just call it if it's easier. We'll get through this a lot.
Should pop
less
up. Mine didn't.
okay. All right. We'll move on. Informational items. Park and Recreational Manager Report.
Let's show of hands, everyone.
Oh, I'm
for-
sorry. I thought we already did. Sorry.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Okay,
All right.
all right.
All right. We don't have any items removed from consent. Number 3, Parks and Recreation Manager Report. We have somebody new here today.
Hi, I'm Ryan Brewer. I'm the new Parks and Rec director. I come from Perkins, Oklahoma. I was the director up there for about 5 years. And what I'm bringing to the table is I've worked at pretty much every kind of rec field there is since 2008. I've worked at a lake, I've worked at a pool, and then, of course, leading the Parks and Rec department up there. So I'm excited for this adventure. We're going to, there's a bunch of stuff in the works, and my mind, I'm working on a bunch of stuff. And once I get it more finalized, I'll bring it up to you guys. Probably I'll have it next week, or not next week, but next month. Just because I've been here for 2 weeks, there's no way I can get anywhere near close enough to get a publical piece of information. From what I have gathered from the last board meeting, just my report is literally what Caleb reported on, and I'm just updating you on those facts. And I found out as much information as I could, still not enough. So we're right now hiring and recruiting for a rec event coordinator to help out at the multi-sports complex. They will be in charge of planning and making tournaments. They will have any kind of special events like the movies in the park that's going to be in their job title. So they'll be in charge of doing that kind of stuff. As for rec leagues, I know middle school softball started. They were supposed to have a game today, but it rained out. And it looks like they'll be rained out for the rest of the week. Soccer, they're looking at starting practices next week, so the fields will start being utilized then. Football, they don't have a schedule for me. They just know they're going to start this Tuesday after Labor Day. That's all the information they were willing to give me. And then lacrosse is going to have 2 tournaments in October. The concession stand windows, from what I gathered, the windows have been installed. We're missing one window, I believe, but that's because it cracked on the shipment, so we're waiting for another one. I'm currently working on a master park plan for 10 years max. I'm still waiting on the 4 scoreboards to be installed. I contacted the person, and he has been out with COVID. He's pretty much just slow playing us. So now that I'm here, I'm going to keep hounding him until he gets here. He gave me a time frame of next week to the week after. Again, it just depends on rain. If it keeps raining like this, they won't be able to do it. That's for the multi-sport complex. For the rest of the parks, I have 1 full-time parks maintenance position available. The Carl Albert Park, we have installed most of the stuff. The only thing we have left is the spring rockers, merry-go-round, and spider web to install. That once that mowing is done, we'll get back onto working on that. There's been some minor leaks that were reported that I worked with the water department to get filled. At Plyler, that Red Cross building is going to come down this month. We're tired of looking at it, tired of having to board up windows because people break it in. So we're going to tear that down and possibly prepare that for a splash pad or something. Pool season, it's over. Pool's been drained. I'll start with general maintenance that needs to be done, along with meeting with the county health department on what updates that we have to do to make us able to open up again next year. I know we have to at least paint the drains and lanes, and then there's other minor stuff, but those were the big opportunities. And then Lake Durant, the mower that we were bidded out has been purchased, and it should be here within a month. I heard from Mike about it last Friday, and he said it should be within a month. Okay.
Will you say your name again?
Ryan Brewer.
Brewer?
Yep.
Okay.
Anybody have any questions?
Well, welcome, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome.
What was the final decision on the mower for Lake Durant? What was that brand, or do you have specs on it?
I don't have specs on it. Right? I know it was one of the mowers. From what I've gathered, it's the only mower that we're able to get in a actual short enough time frame. Everything else is being back ordered for years, so it was just, we went with what we can get that was available. So I know it's a John Deere, I think.
I would like to commend the pool manager again this year.
I am right there with you. She's done an amazing job.
Take a lot of grandkids out there.
Mm.
my wife does. Anyway, just want to commend
Yeah.
her and how the pool seems to be
Yeah,
run.
from the looks of it, there was more traffic this year than there has been in the past. So we're hoping that that trend continues and
Yeah.
go from there.
All right. Thank you, sir. I don't think we have anything else. Is there anything else? I think that's it.
On information, I did want to provide an update.
Oh, okay.
At the last meeting, let me take this off, this might be a little easier. At the last Parks and Recreation Board meeting, there was a discussion that was held over the safety issues that were specific to the disc golf course at Carl Albert Park. So after visiting with the club has decided to step forward with funding and putting forth the effort to installing that. So the anticipation is for that to occur within the next 60 to 90 days. So at the time prior to Caleb's departure, we were going to visit with him on being able to make sure that we follow those correct channels as far as liability concerns and waiving that to be able to proceed with making those adjustments due to safety concerns specific to the tee pads and some of the basket areas. So just wanted to provide that update for the board, and especially as far as being able to, the timeline of that once the season starts to get closer to fall is when the club mentioned that would be more ideal for them to proceed with that. So I'm sure we will get with you, Ryan, to proceed on those channels and making sure that all documentation is filled out accordingly.
Anything else? Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. All right. Nothing under administration, nothing under new business. So unless there's anything else, we can move to adjourn.
I'll send you a motion and everybody can raise their hand after I get the second.
Okay. Yeah, it's gotta be put on the agenda. Okay. All right, so
Motion to adjourn?
take the roll, please.
Everybody
Hi.
All right, move to adjourn. Thank y'all. Hey, real quick before I leave, I know we adjourned, but this is my last meeting. I did resign today after this meeting effective, so I appreciate everybody here, the time we spent on the board. I think we got some stuff accomplished, learned how government works. So thank you, guys. Right, in the rain. But anyway, I appreciate y'all very much. All right, thank y'all. That was quick. Thank you, Mayor, for coming as well. We appreciate you.